Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of SevTech. Hope everybody are doing great today. Last time we built our mob spawner, finally, our duplicator. If you missed the episode, go back and check it out how we did it. We had a lot of I wouldn't say issues, but there was a lot of different methods that we applied to create the... Oh, and I gotta do this. To create the... Why is there less cobblestone here than it was to begin with? That's weird. Yeah, we tried a few different methods to get the essence production up, and it seems to be working pretty fine. I've been spawning in a crap ton of mostly blazes since then. You can see a 17 times 4 blaze powder, because I was actually preparing everything required to make the Galgador metal today. This stuff here, not just one ingot, but the whatever we... Oh yeah, just one ingot. Sorry, just one ingot, because that's all we need to make the petrified generator, which is like a super OP generator. This guy here, right? But I'm not sure if I want to do it now that I have everything. So this requires, let's just recap, 15 Eye of Galgador and 5 platinum blocks. These two being the more expensive ones. These ones we can order through our Amazon. The Eye of Galgador, per Eye of Galgador, you need this stuff. A lot of gas tiers, a lot of blazes and ender pearls, and a lot of freaking mushrai. Mushrai? Eye of Galgador. But I made it so that I can actually craft 15 of this, I think. If we take a look, fermented spider eye, yeah, I got 30. Gas tears, I got 30. Slime, magma balls, magma slime, I got 60, yeah. So technically we could make that. But then I was like, but wait a minute. Do we really need to do that right now? Not really. We are not struggling with power at the moment. And towards the end of the last episode, I did ask you guys, should we do renovations? And many people said yes. A few people said, no, I don't care. Well, I do. It looks horrible here. But then I was like, logging on. I was like, okay, let's start renovations. And I looked in my quests here, and I keep getting sidetracked. I then found that we have compact machines. And I realized that, oh my goodness, this could be an excellent little addition to our base here. Because long story short, I really don't like this room. I really don't like this power room. When I put it up, I was like, this is looking awesome. But now it's like old and boring, and it's laggy. These garden cloches are laggy, or something here is laggy. So I was thinking maybe, and I did this in Modern Skyblock and it turned out great. Maybe we should take all of this stuff and put it in a compact machine. That sounds like a cool thing, since it's a quest anyway. So, we're gonna need the following. These guys. Boop. Oh, and you get to keep your little Game Boy? Okay, good. So I don't need to craft another one. And I've been looking into... There's the quest completion. It's just a little side quest. I've been looking into these recipes here. To make a 3x3 cube, the tiny one, we need 26 compact machine walls. I think this recipe is kind of standard. But this is what I would go for, the large one, which is a 5x5. No, a 9x9. Yeah, it provides a 9x9 room inside. Right. That's what I would probably go for. The next one, the giant one, is an 11x11. It's only just a diamond block in addition. And to be honest, maybe we should go with this actually. Oh, I didn't even know that you could shift to see it like that. So this here is an ender pearl, 9 diamonds, and 98 of these. These are, you get 16 for 1 black iron and 1 redstone. So not too bad, quite easy to do. The first things we're gonna need to do though is to set up these projector fields, and this is a really cool mod. One of my, I mean, in the past when this mod came out, I was so like, oh wow, this is the coolest thing ever. Not really used it that much, to be honest, specifically not in a YouTube series. Will you not show me, dude, what you're doing? Okay. I'm gonna assume it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, that feels very small. Is that it? You should be able to... Hold on. Maybe I right-click them. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, we may have to put this outside whilst we do it. Basically, we're gonna create a mini dimension, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, so it's a 7x7 to make the smallest one, which is what we need to start with here. So if I put one of these guys here, that should show me, yeah, okay, good. Boop, boop. So pretty excited about this little project. That should be good. Invalid block, oh, hello. Sorry about the torch eyes. No valid recipe found. That's okay. But there we go. Nice. Very nice. So the first things that we need to create is a crap ton of black iron. Which we may need to create... black dye. Black dye. We have a lot of the black dye powder for some reason. So maybe we're good. Black iron is... oh crap, I thought this was a crafting recipe, but it ain't. It's iron and crushed black quartz. Oh, it's not black dye. I'm thinking food craft here. Uh-oh. Black quartz, how are we for that? Not great. Not great. But hopefully we can crush it in our crushing factory. I mean the crusher. Whatever. And we'll do 32 of this. Be using this machine a lot, and then 32 iron. Is that gonna be enough though? It's 1 per each. No, let's just do all of it. Let's just do all of it. Boop. 64. Very nice. And a stack of iron, not a problem. Do we still have? Yeah, our graphite rods are still good. So this shouldn't be too much of a craft to do. And we're out of power here. So that's a thing. I'm still sending power up here by the other cables. It still works, it's just a little bit slow. Why did it run out and then... You see that? That's weird. How it's using the power. Really weird. It's almost like these cables are like... Because I'm not out of power in my... That's weird. I'm not out of power in my battery for sure. I have 5 million storage, so... But anyway, we got a stack of this. Should be enough. I haven't done the math, but that should be enough. Yeah, I should get 112 for... Okay. That scared the crap out of me. I should get 112 from 7 blocks, right? 16 each, yeah. And redstone, I understand for the normal people that this is an issue to have in SevTech. But hey, we got a redstone farm because we clever. Look at that. Look at that thing. Nice. I really love how this thing crafts things. Look at that. Ah, so satisfying. So that gave us 16. Yeah, nice. All right, so there's all our walls. We're also going to need tunnels. These guys here, which requires a hopper and 8 redstone and 1 of these. So, boop. And I'm definitely going the diamond route, by the way. As long as I can... was that correct? Hold on. As long as I can block shape the diamonds, I haven't actually looked into that. You should always, Iskal, look into things in SevTech. Do I have a hopper by any chance? I do. All right. I think we only need 1 of this. One of these, because it gives us a set. Gives us a couple of them. And I think that's going to be enough. So if you haven't seen compact machines before, I will show you how it works. Don't you worry. It's a very cool little mod. Alright, and then diamonds, we should have a handful of. Nice. So if I grab 9, hopefully this works in the presser. 9 diamonds. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't. But then again, you know, SevTech. It's a thing. You go on there. Boop. Nice. Very nice. So, we're gonna need a bigger projector array to make this block, because it's a 5x5. This only supports 3x3. So let's take all of this down. For some reason it takes ages to break these. But let's take these down and we're gonna move them outside. Basically by doing this and moving all of our canola into a machine, into a tiny machine, into a compact machine, we'll free up so much space in here. I'm just randomly, or... yeah, putting it down like that. Yeah, we'll free up all of this space, and then we can make like a big workshop in there instead. And I feel that is going to be much better, because renovations are needed. And I know, it's a thing I've said for a long time. All right, so for this next field, I don't know how big of a space it needs. Let's go over here to our magic place. It's usually a little bit better space-wise. And what we're going to want to do here is take a look at where the second arrow is. So that's our first 3x3 field. That's our second 5x5 field, which is what we needed. And maybe we also need to actually, yeah, I think we may need to place this upwards. I can't remember. It could be that it works on these, but it may need more space downwards. We'll see. So just to be safe, let's do this. We can always build a platform. So that's okay. And then we want, I guess it shows us only the correct position now, right? Yeah. So is it here? That arrow disappears way too quick. Way too quick. Give me, okay. Boop. Is that good? Yeah. So they did need to be up by 1. Very cool. So what we do now is we build a structure that looks like, if you want to do this yourself, that looks like this. And you can see it's a 5 by 5 by 5. And I'm probably going to need to go sleep because night is always a thing. Let's see if we can be quick. Our diamond block is going to go there. And wand is in here. Builder's wand place platinum. And one more. And then cap it. Come on, I don't want any spawns. Alright, cool. And then I need an ender pearl, I think. Pearl. Not a problem. I'm so happy we did that spawner. Just throw it on and check that out. This is our new little room. This is our new pocket power room. Totally worth to put the 9 diamonds into this, I think. To get the 11 by 11 room instead of the 9 by 9. Hello, dude. Speaking about diamonds. Look at that cute little thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, giant compact machine. So, now that we got our compact machine, the question is, well, it's not really a question. I've already decided for myself. I don't want to move our generator. Our generator can stay, I think, or we can move it, but we don't want to put it in the thing. But we want to try and put our canola production up, and we got some water wheels to go with it. And quite frankly, they may not fit in there because we have an 11 by 11 space to build with. And these are 3 by, yeah, these are much bigger than that. Because we need to make sure that we power our garden cloches, which essentially we could, technically we could make another advanced generator. I can't remember how expensive it was. We could make another one advanced to sit inside there with that just has like, I think these are 15 each. So if I do the math and then add like 1 turbine of gold or 2 turbines of gold, 300 RF, that gets the canola first. As long as we start with a backlog, that should never run out, is theory. I'm probably also going to need a weirding gadget. Gas turbine controller. Yeah, these are not super expensive. It's just a bunch of iron. I may want to do that. I'll think about it for a second though. But this guy here we can move later. So the way this works, you put it down and then right click with your Game Boy. Hello? Yes? Oh, we're going into our little room, dudes. We're here. Okay, cool. So we really got to utilize the height here. That's going to be the one thing that's going to be important for us. Utilize the height. And I still didn't see any comments about the sink, whether or not it works or not. But I'm assuming that you can't get this to work in SevTech to auto output water, because we're going to need a water generator in here as well. Just be 100% sure I did this. And nothing. It's not generating water. So, yeah, we're going to need to bring our hydrator or whatever. You guys made fun of me when I made it. But hey, it's all good now, isn't it? So to get out, we just right click our Game Boy and we're out. Luckily, we can access our items from in there, so it shouldn't be too bad. So all in all, please load world, please. All right, we're back here. All in all, I want to take all of this down. And once I start taking this down, I suppose we can keep the canola up for now so that we have a little bit of a backlog. Because the garden closures are essentially just doing this, right? And we do have a lot of canola backlog. So I want to take all of these down. And they are going to move inside there. I'm going to look up the exact number of RF per tick these take. According to the Wikipedia, it's 8 RF per tick. 8 RF per tick, and we're gonna have 18 of them, which should be less than 150 RF per tick, 144 RF per tick in fact, right? So if we make a gas thing with 1 gold turbine, that should be enough to power all of these, and then we send all of our canola creation to there before we send it to this machine, and then we should be good. Alright dudes, check this out. I've set this up like I said, we're trying to conserve space here. So this is actually pretty tightly built here. We got the water on the back. These will run with 150 RF. And I'm going to try again to use normal pipes, this time the mechanism pipes. Last time it didn't work with the cyclic ones. Someone said it was just a visual glitch, so we're going to try it again. We got the water condensator here. It doesn't require any power, so that's good. Moved our canola barrel over here, and the whole idea of this thing is to generate fluid, like to generate fuel for our big generator. And I also crafted up all the stuff, hopefully, that we're gonna need for a generator in here. I decided to go with 3 iron turbines instead of gold, because we have a lot of iron. So how do we want to do this? We need to take canola and we need to put it in barrels. So maybe we go on this wall now. These also need power. And actually, that's kind of stupid to do it that way. We'll do it... Trying to build this so that I can troubleshoot it easily as well. I always think about that, or try to think about that. We'll have fermenting barrels here. And I have more in the base that I'll move once I got this up and running. These are all new crafted. And then we'll go with a logistical pipe from here. And I guess we could just... Can we import from the bottom? Because that's going to look better. Can we do that? And set this guy to extract. Can't really whitelist in these very easily. You need one of those things that whitelist for you to do that. But that seems to work. It's going to keep that constantly full. And this little system that we're putting up now, or I mean, this is where we're going to generate the canola. But we need to then, first of all, take... some fluid for a turbine controller that powers this stuff. So I'm going to put that over here maybe. Actually, that's kind of... Yeah, I can move these power cables here. Move these over to the other side. Yep. It's so nice to have climbing, by the way. I'm so addicted to having climbing after I played SevTech. It's the item from Cyclic. It's not in full craft. But it's a very nice little feature. Maybe we could add it to a mega loot thing. Alright, so the power cable could run down here. And we'll just connect this up on the top. That means that we can have the thing, the gas turbine over here. Let's think about this. So we're going to have fermenting barrels on the other side. And then we'll output from the... and then we need to power these. So we'll power them in the middle. This is going to be a little bit tricky. I also kind of want to know how much RF per tick these takes, because I want to generate just enough for this to self-sustain, if that makes sense. But we'll run the power on the top there and we'll see what happens. So this guy needs at least 1 turbine. I made 3, like I said. And we can put this however we want. So we could be conserving space by doing something like that. We could probably completely hide this generator, actually. I'll see if we need to do that. The 4th energy emitter, it's going to be chilling here. And that's going to be powering that. It also needs to power that cable though. So, And I'm going to disconnect that for troubleshooting research. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got an idea. If we... Yeah, the water is up to there. So we can run this wire. It's going to be a little bit poorly wired, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. It's going to be pretty neatly anyway. Okay, so if we do that... Then red is to those. So we can actually track here. Where is it that I see? Yeah, we're going to be able to track how much power those drain. That's very handy. And then we'll put our last turbine just in the back there. And fluid input. So we need to input, let's see. We need to input from these fermenting barrels. Or actually, we need to separate. That's true. We need to separate the fluid that is created for this guy and that's created for our output, which I'm planning to put over here somewhere. Does this make sense? Is it all weird? Well, I'm sorry. You'll have to live with it. And I think, yeah, maybe out of mechanical pipes, or I know I'm out of mechanical pipes. They're so expensive. They cost buckets. Not really expensive, just, you know, craft time to make. But I actually did start up a big bulk craft of buckets here. And I'm gonna fill this guy up again. Iron. Boop. We should have a lot of buckets in there. Nice. So we can make some more mechanical. It's kind of weird that they have buckets as the part of their recipe, but whatever. All right, so let's wire this slightly different already. See what I mean with bad wiring here? I'll connect that up in a second, but I want to wire this separated from anything else. And we may need a tank here. So let's just prepare. Let's just have a tank there. This is extremely important that all the power that we are generating here is, or all the, yeah, that we're generating more fluid than we're spending. Because otherwise, you know, this just won't work. This just won't work. And in order to kick this process, in order to kickstart it, I'm actually going to need some temporary power here. So I may go and grab my, this needs to be wired again. May need to go and grab my energy cell. Actually, I could just grab one of these tanks. It's insane that this guy's not using more canola. It's very, very, very efficient. But yeah, let's just grab a tank instead. And we should be fine. We gotta connect up all of this before we run out of canola there, before we run out of power. Otherwise, our machines will stop working. Luckily, we're not using applied energistics, so our storage system will still be working. All right, so to kickstart this, if I change this tank out for you, that will start going into there. And this should be producing 300 RF a tick. Yeah, it's going to fill up the buffer of these. And yeah, it is a visual glitch. Okay, cool. So if I click it twice, you can see that. No power, but if I click it again, it has updated. So that works. And then we should see power going over here as well. Hopefully, I thought. What it's doing right now is filling up the buffers. So maybe we need to wait for that to finish. I feel like it's doing it super slow though. Like scaringly slow. Why is it so slow? I don't understand. And I don't want to plant the canola seeds there until I can see how much these drains. Because if these drains, if all of this comes up to more than 300 RF a tick, then I need to install more turbines. Otherwise this will just stop working. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 300 is what it's sending at the moment, but that's also what we're generating. And that's probably just because of the backlog, I'm hoping. It seems to be just because of the backlog. But you can see the canola is now starting to pump out. Because currently, like, these are not draining anything. And, yeah. Let this fill up in a second here. We should be able to see the correct number. Here we go, here we go. 100 RF per tick. That's pretty ridiculous. So these require 3 of these. So there are 33 RF per tick each. Or, yeah, whatever that split in 3 is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So 105 plus 150. We should be able to monitor this actually even when everything is running. But that should be less than 300. And then I'm just assuming that we are generating more fuel than is needed for 300 RF per tick in total, of course. I don't have that super efficient block here. I just have... Did I even put down my... I didn't. I do have this guy. The fluid mixer. This is going to make it be a little bit more efficient per bucket of canola. Okay, so starting to grow the canola seeds. And we're also going to need a weirding gadget in here, I think. I think we need to load this anyway. It would be kind of nice because this is supposed to be a compact machine. It would make sense to my brain, to my foolish idiot brain, if this chunk loaded itself. Like, because that's the use of this. But I wouldn't think it does. But okay, so the canola is now growing. These are now using power. Let's see how much we're actually using. Yeah, 144 was what I calculated to, plus 100. So we're fine. We're fine. We should generate a net gain of refined canola oil. That's what's important. And right now we can speed up that production quite a bit. I guess I'm stupid here, right? We're gonna we're gonna need to provide or to create more canola than just this. So how will we do that? Because right now we're only producing from 3, and yeah, that we're getting a net gain, but not by much. Not by much at all. So we're definitely gonna need to provide or produce more canola. Now per fermenting or per canola press, we could add 1 on each face, and these doesn't cost power, right? So they're just like an easy product to add. Okay, so let's go back to the overworld. Let's go back to the overworld. We're gonna grab all of these things. And I'm quite scared of doing this because now I'm basically shutting off my power gen. But we're gonna grab this. And there's actually like a step here that I completely have like forgotten about, right? And that is that I've looked into. I've been very clever, if you will. Is there anything there that I need? What is that thing? That is a canola press, isn't it? They are valuable to me at the moment. Yeah. Okay, Canola, you look like poop. You can stay. I overlooked the fact that, so we'll only be looking at how much does this use to power itself sort of thing. We need to now figure out or make sure that we produce enough canola for our big generator. So, yeah, that's a thing. But we are getting a net gain here. You can see that because everything is starting to backlog. So first things first, we're going to double this by putting some more fermenting barrels here. And I'm kind of thinking about how we are going to make sure that we are providing this guy with canola before we send it back home. Or what did I say? These guys, yeah, these guys generate the canola oil. So they are going to be placed in here. So that's 30 more, 60 more, and whatever more. And I still have a few of these to put down if I want to. Okay, so with 6 of these, we should be... We're still... Oh, yeah. We may be good because we have backlogged canola. I'm sorry if this is getting a little bit nerdy, but this is important. So I'm thinking about doing something like this. We'll have the generator here. And then hoping that mechanism will go closest first. We'll have a tank. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Ready? We'll have a tank here, right? And we will output there. Hoping that mechanism will go to this tank first. We'll have another cable. This is going to be too messy for me to remember. Oh my goodness. The worst thing that could happen here is that if I have a cable like this, that we output the canola back to the overworld, then the worst thing that could happen is that it's going to output it to the overworld as needed, leaving this dry. And if this is dry, then nothing here is going to be producing canola, and we're going to end up having issues. So what if we do this, dudes? What if we do this, right? We'll have the canola extraction from this thing go like this. First here, and then into a tunnel. Then into the overworld. Mechanism pipe should go nearest first. So it should go here and then try and output here. Now, there's always a little bit of an issue running these tunnels because different mods don't support them. But we're going to try this out. So if I put a tunnel here, and that's on the down face, you can see on Wayla on the top. We may want to put that. It doesn't really matter. Let's keep it on the down face right now. And we connect this. Yeah, it doesn't connect. So can I force connect it with a wrench? Let's see. I cannot force connect it. Okay. So that's problem number 1. Then what I'm going to try is to put a tank down here. And we're going to try to suck canola out of this farm. Now, I still haven't put up all the canola presses. And I did install some more turbines here. So we can produce 600 RF per tick here. Should be fine as long as we are producing more than we need. So let's go, let's go back home. And now we can move this block, by the way. You can move it safely. This may now also not be chunk loaded, but let's move it up to there. We're going to put an empty tank down here. And we're going to try and extract from it. Because remember, we did it on the down face. So that connects. And then if I extract... Nice! Look at that! Oh, there we go! And I haven't chunk loaded it. So it seems to be producing. And that there is this entire room. Except for the generator. But the entire room compacted into a machine. Oh, that is so great. I'm so happy with that. And I could still put up these 3. If I wanted to. Canola presses and some more fermenting barrels if we need to increase the production. For now, I think we're good though. I really do think we're good. So what I'm going to do here, this is part of the renovation then, but now we have like a block that outputs. It's so cool. I really like this mod. We can move this guy and we'll have a block that outputs canola oil, which is very cool. I mean, come on, dudes. I hope you guys agree with me. All of this crap can go down. All of this stuff. And as part of the renovations, I want to move my generator as well. It's really not fancy sitting where it is right now. I want to change this entire room, but just to do the right thing here, we place you down there, and actually no. Let's put you up here, right, with a tank in between. No, not like that. Oh my goodness. I want to have it like this. Can I have it like this? Let's have it like that and then a tank. You be extracting. That seems to be working fine. And then I'm a big fan of outputting into one extraction point, not having two extraction points. So there we go. And yeah, now you're getting the canola oil you need. And this guy is extracting. And even, look at this. We can even right click him to see inside. That's so cool. The pipes aren't multi-blocking, but that's fine. And I am guessing, I hope that the levels of the canola there is not correct. Oh, you know what? As we need canola here now, it's going to actually drain from here. Maybe that was correct. That kind of looked a little bit correct. If I think about it, let's check. Yeah, that was correct. Okay. Okay. So that's a problem. This is always going to be backfilling before... Well, this is this getting it first? It should be getting it first. If this ever runs out, the whole thing, everything will stop working. That's a risk. That's a big risk. For that purpose, let's place a backup tank there that we can fuel this with until it starts. But we never want that to happen. But anyway, dudes, that's gonna do it for today. We moved all our refined canola into a block. This is gonna help us so much during the renovations. I hope you have enjoyed playing around with compact machines a little bit. We did a quest today. We haven't done one of those in a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, as always, let me know. And now we're one step closer to that renovating episode that I've been talking about. Thank you guys so much again. Have a fan-freaking-tastic evening. Oh, you know what? You know what? Here's the thing that I didn't know. I just saw now. You actually need to extract here. I thought they would auto-eject. Anyway, have a fan-freaking-tastic evening, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.